What's up, y'all? I'm back. It's your girl, Miss Goddess, with the Aint Sht Show. We back in the studio, and I am super excited, y'all. So, let's get into this thing. Let's do this. I miss y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in advance. All right, y'all. Let's get started. Tonight's topic, whatever time of day, time zone, or whatever you in, we're going to do a little bit of called teachers versus parents versus students. Came up with this topic because y'all know I'm always out networking and supporting the brand, because I ain't shit. Supporting 99.9, always networking, always in the mood. Well, I was at a bar, and there was this very deep discussion on the school system, and so many words. One person in the conversation said that it was the parents' responsibility on how these kids act in school, and the parents supposed to take care of their kids and make sure their kids are doing the right thing, in so many words. The other person, a parent, stated that it's the teacher's role on when the kids are at school, it's the teacher's responsibility to make sure the kids are doing what they're supposed to do. Before I was able to interject, the conversation got overly heated, so I wasn't able to give my opinion. Y'all know how I feel. My opinion it's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it fact, fiction, or whatever. It's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I said I'm gonna do my show on this because I think this conversation is really something that needs to be discussed and talked about. Like I said, teachers versus students versus parents, or teachers versus parents versus students. Everybody plays a role in this, and it's not just one particular individual's role on who or what is supposed to be done. Okay, so I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna start with the parents. I'm gonna break everybody down. I'm gonna start with the parents. Parents, discipline starts at home. Starts at home. You're supposed to teach your kids and tell your kids, exactly how they're supposed to act in public, what they're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Talk to your children, not just on the bad side. Talk to the kids on the good side. When they come home from school, how was your day? Watch their demeanor. Watch how they're responding. You know what I'm saying? To get an idea on exactly what's going on. Did anybody bother you? Did you bother anybody? Watch how they change, how their attitude goes from day to day, so you can have an idea, on what's going on. Tell your kids, keep their hands to themselves. If there's a problem, there's a protocol on exactly how, I feel, because I'm a parent, I have a child, I have nieces and nephews, you need to have to keep that door open. A lot of parents, believe in that be seen and not heard, children, and then we have situations where kids are going into schools doing treacherous things, you know what I'm saying? Because they were seen and not heard, because they didn't have that outlet at home to talk to anybody, you know what I'm saying? And then when you talk to them, either they're always right or they're always wrong. No, they're not always right, they're not always wrong. You have to know what's going on. Be able to chastise your children and also love on your children. You know what I'm saying? Then, so that's what the one interview said. It's the parents' responsibility. Well, the other gentleman that was in the conversation, he said it's the teacher's responsibility. And the reason he feel like it's the teacher's responsibility is because his particular child was being bullied. Okay? That child was being bullied. The child told the teacher, you know what I'm saying, the teacher didn't do anything. Kind of shrugged it off, ooh, blah, blah, blah. We don't know, we're not there. I'm just hearing the conversation, you know what I'm saying? So, I agree, as a child, you're supposed to go to the teacher because there's no other adult around. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I understand why a lot of teachers shrug off certain things. You know why? Because of the parents. Because parents, a lot of times, don't want, not all parents, some parents, this is not a just right or wrong. Some parents don't want you to say anything to their child. So how can I discipline or tell your child something when I've already had a report with you and you already told me your child is right? So if your child is being bullied or your child is the bully, how can I come to you or your child to rectify the situation? You get what I'm saying? And that's why, it's a back and forth. When I was in school, I didn't do what teachers say. My mama told me straight them down. You go to school, you shut them out, you do your work, you come home, end of the day. You don't go there to make friends. You don't go there to play and jump and do whatever the hell you're supposed to do. You go there to learn and to do your work and come home. That's how I was raised. All right? You're going to come back to me. Let's say I had a bad day at school. My teachers already knew if I'm wrong to get on my behind. You know what I'm saying? Tell me, hey, you know better, where I was going to detention. I was in the days where they did paddling, okay? You know what I'm saying? They paddled the students, and that was the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I'm dropping stuff. Leave me alone. They paddled still students, and that made a big difference, with, I had to act a fool. But guess what happens also? If I got a paddling at school, if I got in trouble at school, well, when I got home, guess what happened? I was held accountable for my actions at school because I didn't go to school for that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go to school for that. So I got in trouble at school and I got in trouble at home because my teacher and my parent and my mother had a rapport with each other. Because I, as a child, knew better. I knew right from wrong. So I got a double ass with me. Okay? Now, you want to talk about students. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, like I said, my mom, single parent, she was on me. I'm the oldest. I knew better. I went to school and did what I wanted to do. Not because I was, in a way I was being rebellious, you know what I'm saying? But I did. That was my playtime because I was an older child. I had responsibilities at home. You know what I'm saying? So I made it my business when I was at school to enjoy myself. I wasn't enjoying myself at home because I had responsibilities at home. So I would do the bare minimum to get by, to pass, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. So I go back to the beginning of the topic. It takes a village, in so many words, because parents, you have to get off the don't say nothing to my child. Because when your child flips out of school, who's going to fix the situation? You know what I'm saying? A lot of teachers are not disciplinarians because they are not allowed to. Because they have made these kids so precious and so fragile that if they sneeze too hard, oh my God, the world is over. These kids are becoming so soft. No, I don't agree with bullying. I don't agree with it by any means. But in all honesty, if they can't handle bullying as a kid, you can't handle a boss or a supervisor or anything else or a coach in sports saying anything to your kids. To you as a person, as an adult, you have to know how to take that criticism, and it starts as a child. So when the bullies, I'm not saying the name call, but we all got called names. If you went to any public school, hell, private school, as a student, we all got bullied in some way, shape, form, or fashion. We got bullied. But you have to know how to take it, how to not take it personal. Depression is real. Hell, I had depression in school. I didn't want to go do nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? I talked to my mom. If she didn't listen, I talked to a teacher. If she didn't listen, guess what? I got damn friends to talk to, and we can figure this out. But now the community and the bond of the family is not there. So you're really doing everything alone. The child know I can go to school. I don't care what my mama say. I don't care what my daddy say. When I'm at school, I'm the man, I'm the woman on campus. You know what I'm saying? Cha-cha. I'm the man, I'm the woman on campus. You know what I'm saying? So I can do as I please. So that's really the main source of what it is. Is the teacher, is the parent. In all honesty, it's the student. Cha-cha. But yeah, so we got to understand, what's going on and who's doing what. You know what I'm saying? Because the teachers and students, the teachers and parents, first of all, need to be on one accord. I don't care what's going on, because these kids, they're smart. These kids are very intelligent. These children know what they are doing. I have a 10-year-old son. My son, I know how he is at home. I can only imagine how he is at school. You know what I'm saying? My son, not putting it down, very smart, very intelligent. He's a manipulator. If he can talk to you how he want to talk to you privately, just as cute, oh my God, he gets away with stuff. He throws tantrums at school because the teachers look at him, oh, he's so cute and he's so mannerable, we're going to let him get away with it. No. So when I go to parent-teacher conference and I talk to the teachers, I tell the straight down, that don't work in my house. That don't work in my home. It don't work in our family. My son knows better. So when he's doing something wrong, don't baby him. He got to miss PE. He going to have to sit by himself at lunch. He needs to be held accountable for what he's doing wrong. Because otherwise, these children are going to do exactly what they want to do because they can, because mommy and the teacher are not going to be on one accord. Parents, know the teacher is not always right, but still know your child, hold your child responsible, and listen to the teacher. The teacher is with your child 8 hours a day during the school year, 8 to 10 depending on the school. They're with your child. They know, they honestly during the weekends, they spend more time with your child than we do as parents. They see the personalities, they see everything, but that does not mean that your child is an angel. Because your child is an angel at home or around grandma or around auntie does not mean your child is an angel at school. I was a great child. I was great at home. Sometimes, most of the time. Well, like I said, when I was at school, I got a whole different personality. I'm around my friends. You got to think peer pressure. You got to think environments. You know, that's what molds us as adults, as, you know, as leaders, as followers. Some people are followers. Your school background and who you hang with, who you are outcast by, all of that stuff molds you into adulthood. So kids gonna have to fall. They're gonna have to bump their head. They're gonna have to skin their knee, and you gotta let it happen. But at the same time, listen to your children, talk to your children, get an understanding of your child. Sit around their friends. You don't have to be in their face. We got too many ways to eavesdrop on our kids. Here, you really ain't gotta eat. That's your house. Listen to their kids. Watch their friends. See what type of friends they have. See how they move and groove, because birds of a feather, I don't care what you say. Especially at an impressionable age. Birds of a feather. If your kids' friends all smoking, partying all the time, kicking it all the time, skipping school all the time, guess what, baby? Your kids is smoking and kicking it and doing what everybody else is doing because that's their crew. They're young. They're impressionable. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand that. Teachers, parents, it's a job, man. We got to do this together. We have to know if a child is coming to school, somebody's bullying them, find out what's wrong with the bully. Talk to the bully, because all bullies, I'm just telling you, I've had my face and I've been bullied. You know, you have to know, you know, what's the cause of everything. You know what I'm saying? What's the deeper problem? Why are these kids bullying other kids? It's not always because they're mean. A lot of kids do bullying things because they're being bullied at home, or they're being hurt or harmed, or some type of negativity is causing them to respond at school. Most bullies, and back in the day, I was a drummer. We had a majorating drum squad at my siblings' elementary school. I was one of the drum coaches, you know, and they would send all the so-called bad kids, the troublemakers, you know what I'm saying? They would send them to me to coach. You know what I'm saying? And those boys were, and a couple of girls, they were not bad kids.